Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Calderone. It's another edition of Coach's Corner here on UAlbanySports.com. We are joined by the head coach of the softball team at UAlbany, Chris Cannatta. And I'm glad that you mentioned this. Let's just get it out of the way.
Let's get it out of the way, because otherwise people are going to be talking.
It was intended but not intended. This is what you get when you ask for a 3 and get a 2. Anybody who cuts hair, you know what I'm talking about. So, but obviously you like it.
I do. I like it.
Maybe this could be a tradition before every game.
Yeah, maybe maybe we should try that. I'm up for anything right now.
Listen, I missed this past weekend, but you guys played well without having to rub the head. You beat UMBC 2 out of 3 this past weekend. Before going into that series, you were on a 3-game losing streak. How much does that help confidence now that you get 2 out of 3 this past weekend?
Well, we just really need to just change the direction of how things are going for us right now. So winning 2 out of 3 was great for us. Obviously, all conference wins are important right now at this time of year, but it's more about us playing well than it is about anything else.
I obviously read the recap, so I know. But in your mind, even if it didn't show in the box score, who really grew this weekend for you? Was it a player or 2? Every time I go and look at a recap, I look to see what Liz Snow did, and she's just doing what Liz Snow does.
Yeah,
she's hitting
she
about
does.
400. She's got 9 home runs on the season. But was there somebody else that you're thinking, you know what? They really stepped up their game this weekend, and it could help us down the road?
Well, we got really good pitching all weekend long, and that's something that's been a little inconsistent. So we, again, still struggling with the defense, and but in those circumstances where we made some defensive errors, the pitchers really stepped up. Bailey pitched really well on Friday, and Devin pitched really well on Saturday for us, and actually, they all pitched pretty well all weekend long, and that we haven't had that part of it. We've had okay pitching and okay defense, and bad pitching and bad defense, but the pitchers were really good, and anytime we made a mistake, they stepped up and they got us out of the jam.
Now,
so that's changed the.
A neat little side story to this past weekend was it was also Alumni Weekend. So you had some of the best players in program history coming back and coming to watch that UMBC series. One, did the team or your former players have a chance to talk to the team if they did what they say? And 2, obviously, when you have former champions from the program around, you want to impress and step up your game. Do you think that's what happened? So I know that's a loaded question.
Well, yeah, actually, the alumni did. Most of them came Friday, watched the doubleheader, and then they spoke to the kids pregame on Saturday, and just talked about what it meant to play for the program and what they were representing. And those kids were the foundation of what we are today. And all of those banners on the walls were from them, and they were tough kids. And we were joking about it as we were talking about things that I spent a lot of time breaking up fights between them and the other teams, and anytime anybody slid in or you had to be on high alert.
I covered some of those teams. They were tough.
They were tough teams, but they didn't back down, and that's why they have those championships on the fence. And so, they were trying to translate a little bit of that to the kids now, and I don't know that I can tell you, I wasn't out there for what they said, but probably most of it can't be repeated here.
How receptive were they to it? Because, listen, not to be this guy, to be like, these kids today, but even if you have former championship teams come and talk to your current players think, whatever, they're on the phone and they're not listening. Do you think that talk?
Well, I hope they were listening to what they had to say and took a little bit to heart. Like I said, we have to get better defensively. We're very young, but we have to grow into that, and we have to do it pretty quickly now. So it's like
7 games left in the regular season.
7 conference games. Yep. We have non-conference this weekend. We have Syracuse next week. So we have 4 or 5 more other games, but. We got to get it done, and we've been working hard. The kids have been working really hard in practice, but our pitching coach Jack says everybody can sing in the shower, but who can sing on the big stage? And as of late, we have been a little off key on stage.
I'm like
so,
Carrie Underwood in the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once somebody else
Yeah.
hears it, it's
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
not as good as you think
Not
it is.
as good as you think it is, but so that's what we're working on, and hopefully that we get that done.
As always, it's a pleasure. The head coach of the softball team, Chris Cannatta, if you want one
Yeah,
more before
one
you
more
leave.
time. Double.
Okay.
A double.
You're lucky I'm somebody that doesn't care about what his hair looks like. As a reminder, if you want the latest on UAlbany athletics, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. I'm Joe Calderone. Hope you like this edition of Coach's Corner. We'll see you next time.